Imagine with me. Innocence. As if it were a person. What do they look like to you? Do you imagine somebody young or old? Imagine that you could see that innocence reflected in their eyes. Open, pure, wondrous. Now imagine that innocence buried behind rage, anger, fear, resentment. Would you be willing to dig through that to recover it? Would you even know what to look for? Would you be blind to innocence that were buried beyond reach, or would you be able to discern that which is lost forever? The next remembering. The world around you shifted as you were pulled into the statue of the mother at the center of the temple to divinity in Alma. You found yourselves in another temple, a version of the one that you were just in, except this one was made purely of stained glass. From there, you moved into a stained glass panel depicting an eagle where you encountered a specter of a warrior representing the nation of Guajarin. Then you moved into another panel depicting a jaguar and faced a specter of an Alamara warrior. And now, after moving into the panel depicting a viper, you find yourselves in a desert landscape, squaring off with the specter of a warrior from a place he called Aranza. His armor looks like bark made of metal. His shield has a giant tree emblazoned on it, and his cloak has moss growing out of it. And he is rushing at you all with a mace that looks like it's covered in thorns. Roll initiative, everybody.
Oh, is he behind this? Is
Yeah,
there
you can't see him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Natural 20.
What the?
Yeah, but we don't want it now. We don't want it.
Yeah, we want to save him.
Okay, so we have a natural 20. Neza, anyone 15 to 20?
18.
18. 10 to 15. 5 to 10.
8.
8.
Oh.
What's your plus?
8.
My dex is plus like 4.
She's going first. Yeah.
You, and what he got is...
You also have the sword, by the way, BT dubs.
I do.
Cool.
you are all going before him.
Oh,
So,
okay.
wow.
top of the round,
And he's charging at us?
he's charging at you, but
Okay.
I would say you had, Neza, it makes sense that you're going first because as Koja and Catalina had approached him and tried to negotiate with him, you had your eyes on him and you were keeping a little bit you were a little suspicious of him.
I was suspicious of
You a little bit?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. You of that which was a viper that turned into a humanoid. What would you like to do with your turn?
I'm going to attack him.
Run away.
Yes, where am I? I can't see.
You are
behind
about
me.
20 feet away from him.
So yeah, I'm going to step in front. Who is it Catalina talking?
Catalina,
Yeah, I'm
that's
in
in
front.
Get away from my... I don't say that, but I'm thinking it.
Yes.
As I step in front of her and take up a defensive position, I will lunge forward. You know what? If I'm being honest, that's not true. I won't lunge forward.
Uh-huh.
This particular sword is not... It's
not a lunge
splitting hairs.
sword.
It's not a lunge sword. This is a slash sword.
Going in to attack.
Yes, that is a 10 plus a 5 is a 15.
That is a miss.
Oh my.
Blocks it with the shield.
15.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stand what was the order? Neza wouldn't know this, but what was the order?
As you are looking at your companions, you see that right behind you, Golja is ready to act.
Okay, then I'll take that swing. Neza will swing over the head of this viper creature and let the momentum take me around so that I can flank and present a more advantageous position for my friends.
You do that.
Maybe I snarl.
A little growl.
Neza's being cute today.
That's very adorable, actually.
He is.
Being a little cute today.
Golja, you're up.
I'd like to roll for perception.
Okay.
To check my surroundings to see if I see any other enemies or anything that could come to life and kill us.
Okay. Now, because this is all happening so fast in the heat of the moment, for you to be able to scrutinize your surroundings
Yes.
in an
pretty
effective
high.
way, it's going to be high. It's going to take your turn. You can
That's
do a
my
quick
turn.
glance and then still have your action to do something in the middle of this combat. Because this is a 6 second.
I want to do. Okay, so I'm staring at this creature, and I'm going to try to summon. I'm going to use a spell slot to cast At Your Side.
Okay.
Which I will read. You and up to 3 other willing creatures of your choice within range form an arcane bond, which magically pulls you forward when moving towards each other. For the duration, each target's speed increases by 5 feet.
Oh, nice.
And whenever an affected creature ends its turn, other targets of the spell can use their reaction to move up to half their speed in the direction of another affected creature. Now, I understand that it's just one target, but I feel like if we just sort of move around, we could disorient him. But you don't know that. I'm thinking that inside. The way that I cast this, though, is I try to remember those threads of. Remember those moments where we all felt like we were connected?
Yes.
And trying to find that inside of me and reach out those tendrils of that connection that we have, and I will cast At Your Side.
This swirl of primal energy pulses out from you, and you see these threads manifest, linking you to, is it all of your companions, or is it some? Great. And does that effect happen immediately, or is it when people decide to move? Do we get pulled immediately after you activate this?
I would like to use. I can also run. In my turn, I would like to get closer to the viper, and as I do that, you feel everyone else feels a slight tug, but it's sort of like it's not like a come over here. It's more like of a little like, hey. Do you know what I mean? Like a suggestion
like
of. So you can pull back, but you know what I mean? Like, it's up to y'all. It's a gentle sort of tug.
I like it.
So with that, you move forward.
Yes.
You have enough movement to close in on him. You are flanking with Neza, but that spell took your action. Do you have anything you want to do with your bonus action? If you have that available.
I think I could use. I would like to use. Can I use Shillelagh?
Shillelagh is, because you have that now.
Yes.
Amazing. You can use Shillelagh and activate, imbue your quarterstaff with primal natural power.
Yes, I will do that.
That primal energy swirls around your quarterstaff, and it starts to sprout some vines and leaves, and it emanates this light green magical energy. From this point on, you add your wisdom modifier to hit and to damage instead of your strength when you use your quarterstaff.
Yes.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. One last thing. I will use. I will try to communicate with my eyes. I'm gonna try to lock with this viper's eyes. And as the roots or the little sprouts are coming from the staff, I'm gonna try to look at him and communicate that I am not. We are the same. We are similar. Yes. I see the moss cape that he has. I see he's of nature as well. It's not like an aggressive. I'm not looking at him aggressively. I am looking like if you decide to fight, I will protect, but we are brothers. We're the same.
You can even speak that as a free action if you so choose.
I'm trying to communicate. I'm trying to be a little...
You're letting all of that speak for itself.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for me a persuasion roll.
Oops.
Come on.
Oh, no,
come
that's not good. I should have
on.
intimidated. I think that's... But I don't want to do that. That doesn't feel quite right.
Come on.
14.
14. You move forward, you activate all those abilities that your staff is emanating this primal natural energy. You lock eyes with this warrior from Orana, and he picks up everything you're putting down. He clocks you, he looks at the staff, he sees that energy that's emanating from it, and you see no other change. Leo, you're up.
Okay. Leo is going to hop up.
Yeah, get on the rocks.
Oh,
yeah.
Please.
Get on the rocks.
Climbing up to the top.
Yes, the
Why
rocks.
And I'm going to first cast Hunter's Mark. My eyes will glow as I Hunter's Mark the Viper Man. And then I'm going to aim to hit with my longbow and tell him we don't need another lesson.
Oh. See, now that's powerful.
That's what I'm saying. I was trying to be nice, and Leo showed up. She showed up ready to fight.
28.
Oh,
28.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did she get even more because she's so high up?
I do like
Why do we fight? Just let
height
her fight.
advantage. I was thinking that as we were playing with these levels because my video game brain is
Yeah,
kicking
that's
in.
literally why I went up, but
Yeah.
I don't know if this matters.
No, it does. It does
Uh,
matter.
it
It,
matters.
absolutely does.
It matters.
absolutely
Okay.
does.
I will grant with a height advantage an extra a +1 to hit.
Yeah.
An extra +1 on
29.
an OP. But holy moly.
Dang.
But if she gets up even higher, would it be a +2?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. If you get up
Just gonna try to jump to the other side
Yeah.
of that canyon.
like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, yeah, I love Final Fantasy. Yes! Sorry. You unlocked my secret knowledge.
Roll for damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
That is a 12 plus 13.
12 plus 13?
No, 12 plus 1 for
13 total.
12 plus 13.
I know, sometimes
Holy
Wow.
crap.
people do their math
Sorry,
in ways
sorry.
that I'm like, sometimes they'll add a couple smaller numbers
13.
together.
That arrow sticks him right in the side, and you can tell even though it hits that metallic bark armor, it sticks through, and you can tell that your arrow has gone in far enough to do a good amount of damage, and he grunts. You've interacted with the other specters, and you've gotten the impression that there's something intangible about them, specter-like to them. But
Yeah.
the way that he took that damage, it was as if he felt it viscerally. Anything else with your turn? That's a
That's
bonus
it.
action move.
I mean, what a move.
Amazing.
Holy cow.
Nice job, Catalina.
Can I make it to the dais?
Oh.
You can.
Heck yeah, can I do that? I want to do
Yes,
that.
you're running past. You make it to the dais.
Can I do some checks on this dais?
Yeah, give me an Arcana or Religion check.
You got it. You got it. I'll do probably religion, but I'll double check.
And as you get closer to that dais, you see, just like in the previous terrains where you encountered the eagle and the jaguar, the dais has veins of what looks like stained glass. embedded in
right.
it.
Okay. Oh, dang. Okay, it's not gonna be this turn, it's a 6.
A 6. Something about that stained glass
Yeah.
strikes you. You almost see movement inside of it, and you can't gather anything else from that.
Can I do moment to think as a bonus action? Because it is a bonus action.
Sure.
Cool. And it's it allows me to further investigate, search, study, or utilize.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
I would like to study.
Great.
Yeah. And I don't think there's I mean, you can give me whatever check you would like. I would just like to study it.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, you got it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo. Come on, investigation. You can do it. That is a 16.
Nice.
You lock in on this. You notice movement happening in these veins of stained glass, and you hear a voice. A voice that some of you may have heard before, the sound of a woman. It's warm, it's motherly. To find your way through, remember the story true. Then I'll go silent around the dais again.
Okay.
Anything else with your turn?
That's all I can do. I moved, I did an action, which was to Arcana check it, and then I did moment to think, and I investigated. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep, I feel like because it's the only other thing on the map, it is of interest to me. So I'm gonna keep working on it.
The warrior from Arana is up.
Oh boy.
He does the following thing.
Oh no.
As you see him start to activate his own powers, this emblem that you notice, an amulet around him that also has an engraving of that tree, starts to shimmer, and a pulse of energy emanates from it. And it surrounds him for a moment. You see these tiny bits of twigs and pebbles and leaves vortex around him for a moment, and then his body absorbs it.
Okay.
And then he attacks.
I feel like that was Bark's skin.
Koja, you see him coming at you with his mace, and you notice that some of that vortex energy is dancing around his mace, and that's part of what's coming for you. And does a 17 hit.
Certainly does.
No.
With that, you will take as you become surrounded by thunderous energy. He attacked you with booming blade.
Oof.
With his, I'm sorry, I described the mace, but what his weapon actually is a war hammer. And he pushes you 10 feet away.
So, do you know about
5,
booming blade?
10.
Okay.
And you will
Sounds
take
bad, though.
Okay.
1d8. You take 6 points of thunder damage, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage from his warhammer. 12 points total. And then he turns his attention over to you.
Oh
Gosh, what in the world?
Just like that, the jovial atmosphere sucked out. Where did you shoot him?
At his side.
Mayo? I'm going to swing my sword around with the broadside and try and hit the end of the notched arrow so I can drive that in.
Ooh, like a hammer
it.
to a nail.
That's what I'm going to try to do.
Oof, Lord.
Listen, baby. We've had our differences. That's cocked. Cocked. Confirm for me.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd say so. Hey, there you go.
16 plus
Nice.
5.
Nice. 21.
21.
21, your sword, you swing it around, and before it makes contact, a barrier erupts around him as he casts the shield spell, causing it to bounce off.
Okay. That was very clever.
He feels difficult to beat.
Neza's shocked. He's never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
And it sort of freezes him in his track, and he takes a step or two back, a little bit.
Great.
Apprehensive now. And that is my turn.
All right. Kolja, you're up.
Oh, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, what is the thing that, how do I feel right
Give
now?
me a nature check.
Did it stick? Did it stick?
Give me, your back is
Yeah.
towards him, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Give me a nature check.
Nature. Let's see. Where are you, nature?
Because, yeah. I don't know what
That's a 9.
A 9. You don't notice anything. There, you notice that he made contact, and the contact pushed you back while it also created this concussive, thunderous blast. You know that you took not just physical damage, but some kind of magical damage.
Oh, gosh.
And that's all you're able to determine.
All right, this does not dissuade me. As I get knocked back, I run back at him.
As you
now
run
that his
at him,
oh Lord,
a secondary concussive blast of thunderous energy smacks you, and you take an extra 6 points of thunder
So
damage.
did you learn what it does?
so it's bad. That's what I learned.
It
It's
just keeps
like
hitting him
Anytime
when he gets
he
closer.
moves.
I mean, we'll see. As
6 points
as we
of
continue,
damage.
Yes. As we continue, I'll ask for rolls to see if you start to ascertain and learn what's
That's
happening in
not
front of you.
good
Oscar, you
at
took
all.
12 last
And
time?
six.
Yes.
So another
Six.
6, 18.
18 total so far.
Okay, so I'm out. Ouchie.
Yes.
Ouchie. And
But now you're able to move completely, so you move to him?
yes.
Great.
Brutal.
What would you like to do?
I feel that sharp pain and it hurts a lot, but it propels me forward as I touch his shoulder and cast Wither.
Ooh.
What is this?
I reach for the vegetation that he's covered in
yes.
and I force it to die.
Yeah.
To decompose.
Okay. Can you read to me what wither is?
Yes. You invoke both death and life upon it's a wither and bloom, actually. That's the name of the
Oh,
spell.
gorgeous.
And life upon a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. Each creature of your choice in that area must make the Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful
Oh,
one.
nice. I love half damage.
Non-magical vegetation in that area withers.
Oh,
Wow.
In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll, plus your spell casting ability modifier.
So you could heal yourself with
Yes.
that.
Wow,
And
cool.
go ahead and roll your 2d6. That would be damage because it's either going to be full or half.
That's fabulous.
And then you can roll
Yes,
to
it
heal
is.
yourself. Constitution saving throw.
Correct.
And will a 16 meet or beat your difficulty? Should be at the
What's-
top. Oh, right at the top.
How does it affect?
DC
It's
13.
covered in that.
So he saves.
He's safe.
So he's going to
half.
take half damage.
Nice.
That's a 9 total.
9
So
total.
five,
So
four.
5. 5. Got it. Great. He's up still.
I'll bet.
And go ahead and spend that part of the ability to heal
Yay,
yourself.
heal.
So your hit dice is going to be, I believe, hit dice for a
2d6.
druid is a
Oh.
D8.
Ooh,
a
great.
D8.
Mhm.
A
That's
D8.
fantastic.
I've never met
I
you
don't
before.
think-
Where are you?
This
It's
one.
like a little diamond. Yeah. It's like a little square diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice time. The one.
Oh, is it a
One.
Oh.
Well, plus your modifier.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
plus
your spell modifier.
plus 3.
So that's
So
4.
4.
Yep.
That's something.
You know what? It is something.
That's something.
It's
And it
almost
looked
a
cool.
full
And it
aftermath.
looks cool.
Yes. Go ahead and heal yourself for 4 points if you haven't done so yet. And Leo,
Yes.
you're up.
Leo's gonna do the same thing again and hope
Okay.
it's as successful. He's now facing, he's not looking at her, so she's gonna aim for his back.
Ooh.
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
Yup. 16 plus 9.
25. 25. Oh my
Hold
God.
on. 25.
25.
What do you hold on?
16 plus 9.
He's got that weird
16
shield
plus 9,
spell up.
25. Well,
Oh.
that shield spell, which is still up.
Oh.
Man, he's surrounded by this barrier.
Oh.
Your arrow, you see it slow down ever so slightly as it pierces this sort of warbling a space that's around him, and then it pulls through and makes
Wow.
contact.
Nice.
Barely.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow.
Okay. Another, 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13, another 13.
I'm going to go into diplomacy. I don't think I'm cut out for the fight.
He takes another arrow and he feels that move through him, pierce his skin, and he grunts. "Ugh!" But he's still up. Catalina, you're up.
All right. Okay. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to see Koasha. I'm going to send a healing word because I heard some crackling. Don't love that. So I'm going to send a healing word. I'm going to use my Magic Initiate Cleric, I get like a free extra spell. So I'm going to use that. And that's 2d4 plus 2. So I'm going to roll that for you to heal some more HP.
Double four.
3 and 3, 6 plus 2, that's another 8.
Another 8 hit points.
Yes, another
for
8
Koasha.
hit points back
Thank
to you.
you.
And then I'm going to use because that's a bonus action healing word. I'm going to use my action to further investigate this dais again.
Okay.
Is it investigation or religion?
Well, you either one. If you're trying to sense kind of a divine energy or any kind of magical energy, that'll be religion or arcana.
Yes.
If you're going to investigate the structure of it or something, and if there's some sort of like evidence that might be on there, that's not necessarily magical.
All right, I'll do religion. Come on, buddy. That is a 10 plus 4, 14.
14.
For religion.
This dais, you've seen it with you in every single one of these terrains.
Yeah.
What you start to notice is you get the sense as you're focusing on the dais and you're seeing the veins of these stained glass and you hear that voice and you decide to dig a little bit deeper. That voice that said, to find your way through, remember the story true. It rings in your mind one more time and you look up and around you and back at the dais. You get the sense that you are inside of a kind of consciousness.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
Everything around you here is connected to an individual and is placed here for a purpose.
Okay. Okay. Can I try to, well, I use my action, so I'm gonna try next turn, I think, to maybe like attune to the dais.
I'll say with this, you get the sense that as you start to think that and you look at this dais, you get the sense that that's attuning to it and connecting to it further at this point here. You met your limit.
I met my limit.
But
okay.
you get the sense that an opportunity for that might come.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'm gonna turn back towards my friends and just prepare to enter the fray.
Excellent. Do you
but not
move?
this turn. No, not this turn.
Got it.
Because I've done everything I can do this turn, but I will prepare for next turn.
It is the warrior of Arana's turn.
I bet it is.
And he is going to do the following things.
What does he know?
First,
Things?
as an action, he is going to turn and attack Koja again. You're noticing as he takes a swing with his warhammer that it feels different from what his previous strike was. The previous strike had some of that swirling vortex energy surrounding it. This one does not. Natural 20. With
Incredible.
that contact of his warhammer, which starts to push you away,
Oh my God.
you see after images of this warrior appear as he activates his smite.
Oh no, Paladin? Oh no.
Give me across the table an Arcana or a Religion
Oh
check.
no.
Arcana, Nature, or Religion.
Oh no. Arcana, Nature, or Religion? That is a 23.
23. Great.
14.
18.
A dirty 20.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. One moment. Let me calculate this damage first.
Oh, man.
You, especially, Neza, feel a surge. You can see this surge of divine energy erupt from him as it then surges from his warhammer into Koja.
Oh my God.
You will be taking...
You can't.
50. Just say
19
50.
points of damage.
That's not bad.
Okay.
I mean, it's
It's
bad.
bad,
but
but not, it could be
could be
worse.
worse.
Could be worse.
Could be much worse. But guys, I'm coughing blood.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that is his action, and that was, as per 2024 rules, his bonus action to activate the smite. And that is...
Messy.
Messy. That is messy.
That
That is the end of his
messy.
turn.
I'll bet it is. I'll bet it's the end of his turn.
That could have been way worse.
I know. I was surprised.
Me too.
was surprised.
There's some low rolls on that.
Which is crazy that 15 damage could have been better.
That was 19 damage total. that he just did.
That's right. Yes.
Awesome. Neza, you are up.
I think Neza realized when he clocked the divine magic, only a split second in real time of this is happening, but he is understanding for the first time that anyone can derive divine favor and use magic. And so it's not necessarily something that is a blessing from benevolent deities. And he's never, I think, even considered that. And that hits him for a moment. Where is Goja?
Goja is...
He's about...
Let me lift that up for a moment for you. And as you're actually, let me give you the result of the Arcana and Nature Religion rolls while you're noodling that. What you just observed with that Divine Smite, you're able to ascertain, those of you that rolled 18 and above, you clock immediately someone, a divine warrior, a paladin, much like what you've seen activated in Neza, but also there's a different kind of primal connection to magical energy. You're able to recognize that what's in front of you is a paladin and a sorcerer.
Okay, that's crazy.
Those of you with 18 and above, that's what you recognize. The rest of you, you recognize that there is a divine energy behind what he's doing and that there's also some other sort of magical energy that he's able to utilize, connected to nature, as if he's able to do something that combines what you've seen Goja do and what you've seen Neza do, a variation of that. That's
crazy.
what under 18 is able to acknowledge. Neza, please. Continue.
I'm just going to close the distance and put myself into a flanking position so I can have it.
You do.
Nice.
Move
Smart.
behind the Arana warrior. He is flanked between you and Goja.
Did he give us his name?
He did not.
Dang.
I'm going to sort of re-embolden, is that a word?
Sure.
Re-embolden myself to go for that same arrow. Now there are two there,
There's
right?
two.
So I'm going to try it again, sort of like a baseball swing. Broadsword.
Oh, man.
God, every time I roll with advantage, I roll horribly. Truly. That is, and it doesn't matter, it's an 11.
An 11. That he sees you coming, chink, deflects that with his shield.
It's a sick joke.
I'm going to, it is cruel, isn't
It's
it?
a sick joke.
I really should have gone with Bard. This isn't working out in my favor. I'm going to, again, sort of let the momentum of my swing carry me around so that I'm with Goja, and I'm going to grab him and give him 10 points of healing.
Nice.
Lay on hands on Goja.
I will lay my hands on you.
Radiant energy moves through your arm into your hand, and from there you push it into Goja. That knits 10 points of wounds on your body. Wow, excellent. And is that the end of your turn? Action, movement, bonus action.
It is the end of my economy. Do I want to say anything to this? I don't need to say anything. He knows he doesn't deserve to be a paladin.
Goja, you are up.
Oh, Lord.
Indeed.
Oh, my gosh. I don't have much spell slots left.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. It's okay.
Well,
It's okay.
I'm starting to feel it. I'm like feeling messed up, really. I'm looking at this, to me, seems like this overwhelmingly powerful creature. For a split second, I think we are outmatched. Even the four of us can't topple something, to me, feels like a god, you know? But then Neza does reach out for me, heals me, gives me comfort. And I then will use... Oh no, should I? I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Great.
And that's the end for me.
Where would you like to place that flaming sphere?
I would place
May I
it.
use your die?
Yes, of course.
A beautiful.
Oh, the little triangle.
one of these.
Yeah, please take your shape pick.
D12.
There you go.
Where would you like?
Right. Next to our little sorcerer. Yeah, exactly.
Our sore pal.
Our sword pal.
Sorcerer.
Sore.
Sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
Great. And I believe with Flaming Sphere, you are able to, I think immediately on the first turn that you cast it, something happens. You have not used a bonus action. This is your action to cast it.
No.
And any creature that ends its turn, great. As a bonus action, you can move the sphere. You can use your bonus action immediately to ram it into him.
I will, yes.
Excellent. So you cast the flaming sphere and then you ram it right into him and then you place it, keep it positioned near him. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Your DC is 13. And I think it's half damage.
Yeah.
Even if he,
Good.
ooh, his dexterity is not good.
I like it. I like half damage.
14. He beats it. And so you're going to still roll 2d6.
2d6?
2d6, and then it's half.
Oh, okay.
Because he saved.
Okay.
Takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save.
Half of 2d6 is a 3.
Okay.
The creature must make a saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving on this turn. Three points total.
Okay.
Wow. He's still up.
It's okay. It's okay.
Fire from the flaming sphere starts to wrap itself around his body, and it burns him a little bit. And
does it burn him a little bit more just because I did wither all of his vegetation on his armor, and dry plants catch fire quicker, and does that do more damage?
One would think.
One would assume.
One would assume, but it doesn't appear to be so.
But you know what happens when you assume?
You win?
Yeah.
Leo is up.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm gonna try again, third
Try again.
time.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can
Do it.
keep it going.
Do it.
Okay, yes I can.
Wow.
19 plus 9.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
28.
Wow, roll your damage.
It's never been this good.
No, I love it. This is
I'm
good.
glad.
Immaculate vibes.
Incredible.
Okay, 10 plus 1, 11.
Okay.
11 points.
She's gonna solo
Is
body
he
this thing.
still
He's
up?
still
Crazy.
You see the
Crazy.
specter start to blur and almost pixel in front of you. And when he returns to his form, you see that he is covered in blood.
Okay.
In ways that doesn't make sense given the damage that he's been taking. He has 3 arrows inside of him, but he's now bleeding from a gash on the top of his head. Blood is streaming down his face. His armor looks wrecked, and he still has those 3 arrows that you have delivered on him.
If he looks that bad, with my bonus action, I apologize to Neza and Koja. I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns on him.
Ooh, okay. Oh my God. Now, is that something that you have to call before you attack?
It says you magically mark one creature you can see. Sorry, no, wrong one. As you hit the creature, this spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition.
As you hit it.
So one bonus action which you take immediately after hitting a creature.
Oh,
Describe to me. I just want you to walk me through this. You see that arrow pierce him, and you start to see him reveal damage that he's taken from clearly other battles that he's been through, aside from the one that you're engaging in right now. How does, in that last moment, as that arrow strikes him, how does this hail of thorns, how do you conjure it? What does
I
it look
think
like?
Leo has been pretty introverted this whole experience because she is realizing that Neza is right and her mother has something to play in this, and she wants answers, and she just wants to get those answers, and she feels that this is a distraction, and she sees him hurting her friends again. And so right as the arrow's about to hit him, it sort of sprouts these very strange and thick thorns that pierce him all at once.
The arrow, as it's entering his body, almost explodes inside of him. Go ahead and roll that
Arrow
damage.
Hopefully it's
shrapnel.
more than a 1. It's a 10.
A 10. And you see Through his body on the other side,
my God.
that shrapnel that just exploded within him, exiting his body. Does it cause damage on anybody else around?
Yeah, unfortunately, it does for Neza and Koja. Whoever's 5 feet.
Is it a save or?
Oh,
It is a save.
It is a save.
It is. Is it a dex save?
It's a dex save.
What is the DC?
Attack save 12. Only.
12.
So
12.
you take half as much on a success.
I love half.
Okay.
So you guys should make a dex save too.
Uh-oh.
He saves.
Or it takes 5.
Louise.
He takes 5 points of damage. Let's see what the saving throws are for.
I rolled an 11 and I take 10. Right?
Yes.
Did you add your dex to it?
Yes.
Dang.
17.
Hey.
You save, so you take 5.
Half.
Oh, I take 5 damage.
Yeah.
Nope.
Koja is sturdy. My goodness.
He moves out of the way. As the arrow, this is what happens. The arrow enters him as you activate the Hail of Thorns. Like in the moment right before it enters, he, as it's taking effect, although he's already taken damage from the arrow, and that caused him to reveal this other more bloodied form, he drops his warhammer and he grabs the arrow and starts to pull it out of him. Just as that Hail of Thorns is taking effect, it explodes. Shrapnel still moves through him and out of his other side. And you see an image of him fall down on the knee and then keel over. But there's still another image of him standing up. He lowers his warhammer. He lowers his shield.
Illusion.
As he stands before you, defeated. He looks at you all and he says, some of you are very eager to lead with your hearts. Extending grace and mercy will not change everyone. Discernment is a difficult wisdom. And he disappears.
Is his maul still on the floor?
No, that all disappears with him.
No gear for you. No gear for anyone.
Bleeding out from shrapnel.
Have emerged victorious against this specter of the warrior of Arana. Just as he disappears, you see the world around you start to spin. And then a flash of white light, and you find yourselves back in the Temple of Stained Glass.
I would like to investigate this temple to see if because in our temple, thank you. In our temple, we have places where we heal people, correct?
You do.
Okay, so I would like to investigate the temple to see if there's a version of that here and what materials there are available to us.
You immediately flash back to that stained glass temple. You start to look around, noticing that you have companions that have taken a substantial amount of damage. You don't see anything like that.
I'll bet
it's
I don't.
Not identical to the temple.
I don't. Okay, I have my 2 monarch butterflies.
You do.
And you said they are 1 healing word per short rest?
They're 1 healing word each for short rest.
Okay, I would like to send 1 butterfly to Neza and 1 butterfly to Koja.
Oh.
Well, you know what? You can send them both to him. I'll use my remaining.
Sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
I will send both butterflies to Koja. And that's 2 more healing words. Is it the same sort of values as my general healing words? Okay, cool.
exactly.
So that would be...
Add your modifier.
So it would be 4 d4s plus 2, I guess?
Hold, please.
Yeah, sure, because it
is
yeah.
going to be, let me see here. It is not the same as yours.
Oh.
What is your wisdom modifier? Is it
My
plus 2 or 3?
wisdom mod, I believe, is plus 2, but I'll double check. Plus 4. Or no, that's saving throws. My wisdom mod is plus 2.
It's plus 4.
Oh, cool.
wow.
Okay, great.
So it's a D4 plus 4.
Okay, so it'll be, because normally it's 2d4 plus 4. And so there's 2 of them. So it's 4d4 plus 4?
It'll be,
Because I'm sending both butterflies.
4d4
Okay, great.
plus 8.
Oh my gosh!
Because it's per butterfly. So
Okay,
it's 2d4 plus 4.
Okay, so
per
4d4
butterfly.
plus 8. Great, awesome. Okay, that's 2, 4, 8, 10 plus 8, 18.
Wow.
18 points. Wow. These giant stained glass butterflies fly towards you. You can see that Catalina sends them your way. And as they get close to you, they bat their wings in one grand gesture, and you're surrounded with the sweet melody. And then it's absorbed into you as the healing word takes effect from each butterfly. Catalina,
feels like a Sailor Moon transformation.
Yes.
I will say that as Sailor Moon probably affects the way I describe things.
There you go.
Some of these abilities. And so, and all the other cartoons that I've watched. Catalina, you notice something. You expect the source of this magical energy, although you did guide the butterflies to do this. It was on your at your behest that they acted. You expected that to be connected to your source of power. And you notice that it's that which once was the curandera or the curandero in each of them is what they've retained. And the power comes from them.
I beckon them back to my side.
They fly right back to you.
I'm also going to use the last 10 points of lay on hands that I have to heal myself.
Great.
But I think I sort of notice after effect that I have bits of that arrow in me from the Hail of Thorns. I sort of look down and see that I'm bleeding, and I instinctively go to use my lay on hands and heal myself. And I do, and then think about what I just learned, that you can be a paladin, that there are other kinds of paladins, and that this is even something that exists outside of his own perception of it. And I think Neza is a little frightened at the sort of instant realization that he does not really know where he's getting this power from. And I, in a strange way, there's like a parallel to Goja not wanting to access the arcane for the druidic powers. And I think I'm sort of struck with whatever I'm getting this power from is much stronger than I am, and I don't really know what it is or why it wants to use me instead of someone else.
A couple things. First, do you speak to any of that as you were all in the stained glass temple?
No, I think I've, in fact, like sort of gone and made myself not hidden, but away from them, because I think there's a little bit more blood than I would have liked, and I'm just trying to handle it quickly.
Great. I'd like an insight check from the three of you because you did that. I just want to see if they're able to clock what's moving through you. But since you moved away...
22.
22.
That one.
That one.
10.
10. The only person that clocks anything is Catalina. What you choose to do with that, it appears you might have a moment to if you so wanted to pursue it.
I think I'll approach Neza. Everything okay?
Yes. I was just I took some damage.
That wasn't what I was talking about.
What were you talking about?
I see the doubt.
Well, to be fair, I'm a pretty doubting person.
I know.
No, I just don't know what we're even standing in here right now is. None of these forces that have given us a sliver of their power have ever really made themselves readily available to us. Even yours, the mother, this is all things. Are we inside her womb right now?
Potentially.
Right.
You don't have to trust in them. You just have to trust in you. You are very capable, Neza.
I was very good at doing what my grandfather taught me to do. And that it seems very simple compared to all of this. And the stakes are so high.
I know. I doubt myself too. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure it out. But we need you.
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, I think I would just wonder if I can do it without any of that. If I don't necessarily need to lean on the divine, if I can do it because I care about you guys, and that's enough.
Perhaps that's divine in its own way.
Well, all right.
as that's happening, Leo and Koja, what are you doing?
I think Leo goes up to Koja and says, I'm sorry I hurt you with that last bit. There, are you okay?
Sorry. And I run up to Leo and I hug her so tight.
And I stiffen.
And I said,
Aw.
I am so proud of you.
Aw.
The way you handled that was superb. If it weren't for you, we'd still be battling. I would not be here. I feel honored to be struck by your arrows.
It's a wild.
We survived. We survived when I didn't think it was possible. How did you think to climb up and give yourself an advantage? How were you able to focus and attack through our adversary? How were you able to, despite the odds, be confident in your skills, to see it through?
Just years of training, I think, and I just didn't.
That's not years of training. That's not years of training. The best hunters would not have been capable of doing the things that you have been doing.
I just wanted to protect you guys in that moment. And I know I didn't really say much earlier, but I don't know what's waiting for us up ahead. And even though I'm not very good at this, but I'm glad and it makes sense that we're a family. And I hope that after all this is over, maybe we can stop avoiding each other.
Yes.
Me too.
I say,
I need you to understand, I am so proud of you and how far you've come. I feel like we've all come very far, but you, as a quiet, withdrawn person, have stepped into your power in such a beautiful way. Please do not hide your destiny. Confront it, face it, because you see it through.
Thanks. I just feel like a scab I've worked so hard to heal is just being picked at recently.
But scabs will heal. Trust in the process of nature.
As those words pass between the two of you, Koja, you feel a warm hum from that cluster of stained glass that was presented to you from the tree in La Lomita. And the images that came to you when you put your hand on that tree, those memories that you experienced with that elf woman, various moments shared there with an old friend. You can recall something of that sort, but the only depiction of that you're actually able to recall is that which was contained in those stained glass clusters. You no longer have your own memories of that, but what you've witnessed contained in that cluster were the memories of the other person that you shared that time. In that cluster is all that happened there, but from her perspective, through her eyes. And no matter how much you watch those memories from her perspective, does nothing to bring back those that were once yours. And as you all take in this stained glass temple, Neza and Catalina on one side, Koja and Leo on another, something else dawns on you. Guajarin, Alamara, Maurana. This world is so much bigger than what you have been allowed to experience. Before you is the final stained glass panel, that depicting a rabbit.
Shall we?
Well, maybe we should work out like a safe word. You know? Still bleeding a little bit. Just so that when you shoot, I can hit the deck, maybe.
Oh.
You know?
How about duck?
Duck.
No, duck is fine.
I'll say
Just
duck.
give a holler and I'll try and get the fuck out of the way.
Do you think what that warrior said rings true?
What?
As he was talking to us, he said that we
Discernment?
were too trustful, too naive.
Well, he also said that it won't work on everyone. That we
Do you
have to be discerning.
Does that ring true?
I suppose we haven't always encountered people we can trust. I wonder perhaps if the rabbit is maybe more complicated than we've been led to believe. Because in this temple, the art is different.
The art is different.
The rabbit lives in each one, right?
Well, in this temple, it's just one depiction, a
Right.
single panel depicting that singular animal.
Mhm. And in the old temple, in the rabbit stained glass, in the Alma temple, all of the predators are dead and the rabbit's alive, correct?
And then in
And
the
then it
final,
dies.
And then it dies.
still dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no one ever lived.
Oh.
But this one,
They're all
It just-
alive, but they're
yeah.
separated
But they're
from each other.
Like more
Separated.
like still.
yeah.
And you recall that that final panel with all the animals, the depictions of them all dead,
Yeah.
they all transformed into humanoid.
Into humanoid figures. And
Yes.
the rabbit in this temple is a young child, correct?
Hooded?
Yes, a robed child is what you saw in the actual temple in Alma.
Right, when we
When
broke
the
the
rabbit,
illusion.
when the rabbit became a humanoid, it looked like a robed child.
Okay.
And you couldn't quite place whether they were human or elf or anything.
Okay.
So, and as we've been going through these, I know that it started out with the depiction of the animal, and then when we've come out of it, the image has been replaced by the warrior.
Yes.
Oh, right.
I look at the viper glass. Does that hold true as well? Does
It
the
does.
viper change to the?
The viper now changes to this warrior from looking very much like who you encountered. The depiction of someone that must be from Orana, as they claimed.
All right.
Is there a fountain in this space, in the same a sort of mirrored image from the space that we come from?
You cannot look. There are no windows for you to look outside, so you can't see the festival square nearby. It would be far from you, even if you were in Alma. In the center is a statue.
Right. Yes.
The rotational
yes,
statue,
the-
but not the festival
yes.
square fountain.
That's what
Can
I'm
we
going-
poke outside? There's front doors, right?
No.
Ah.
That in this temple is completely closed off.
Uh-huh. All right. There's only one place left to go. I believe in every single one of you. I don't know what awaits us on the other side, but I suppose we should keep our wits about us.
Yes.
Hopefully, it's a tiny child.
But as we've learned, the looks can be deceiving.
Yes.
How should we approach this last one?
I don't
With
even know what to
trust?
expect.
With mistrust?
I think we should trust our instincts. We won't know until we get there.
All right. Who would like to lead the way?
I will. And I'll go through.
Okay. You approach the panel, the stained glass image of the rabbit, and just like all the other ones, as you approach it and you touch it, it sort of dissipates like a veil, and Catalina moves through.
I'll follow.
Leo follows.
The women.
Goja.
The men.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette here. I'll go take-
And Neza. All four of you, one at a time, disappear into the stained glass panel depicting the rabbit. On the other side, you find this.
I don't like that.
What I'm about to describe is happening to
No,
each
no,
of you
no.
at the same time, but separately.
What episode is this?
Episode 1 for the 10th time.
Huh.
You are alone. Around you are remnants of a lost civilization. You see crumbling walls, ruined buildings, broken pavement. The sky above you is an ominous gray. The air is still. You hear only the sound of your breath, as if it were slowed in time. Finally, you notice ahead of you a figure. About 100 feet away, small in stature. It looks to be a young child. Their back is turned towards you, and they stare at a ruined wall in front of them. Catalina, do you approach or do you stay where you are?
I'm gonna approach.
Koja, do you approach or do you stay where you are?
I approach.
Leo, do you approach or do you stay where you are?
I approach.
Neza, do you approach or do you stay where you are?
I approach, yes.
Each of you, aware that the others are not around you, step forward and approach the small child. You get closer and you see what they're staring at. Writing on the ruined wall, it says, "We existed." The child turns to look at you. Catalina, can you describe what the 5-year-old version of you looks like?
She's got much shorter hair. She has big, curious eyes. She's super awkward around adults she does not know. And so I imagine she does that little shrinking thing that children do where they've been seen, they've been perceived. And so I think she probably pulls the hood up more and just like,
She does exactly that.
yeah.
She kind of hunches her shoulder and you see this shy child pulls her hood up a little bit. And then she looks at you more closely and you see her relax a little bit. These big eyes look up at you and she speaks. She says to you, "I know you.
I know you too.
Will you tell me a story? Tell me the story of who I am."
Where to begin? You are kind. You are loved. You don't always know what to do, but when you don't, you have good friends who can show you the way. You love to laugh. You make friends with big butterflies. You fall in love. You have a great responsibility, but you carry it as best you can. You are so lovely.
You see her with each statement look as though she gets bigger. Not physically, but you can feel her spirit fill. She steps forward to you. She says, "That sounds like a good story."
I kneel, and I kind of I reach my arms out to embrace her.
She moves forward and she falls into your arms.
It's the best one we have.
There we move. Koja, you see turning around, looking up at you. Child, can you describe what the 5-year-old version of you looks like, Koja?
I don't recognize at first that this is me. I do immediately see Mateo, my younger brother. And I jolt, it's a jolt, a shocking jolt. He's here. And then I see that he's wearing comically huge glasses on his tiny little orc frame.
No.
And due to the process of connecting the dots, I'm able to surmise that it is me and not my younger brother. But we look identical. The memories that I have as a 5-year-old are gone. I don't remember them. It's been too long. But I do remember moments I've had with Mateo. And I talk to what I assume is myself as if I were talking to my younger brother, who is no longer here.
As you were processing all of that, the child in front of you seems to know inherently what's moving through your mind. Steps forward, and from his very small stature, you see the glasses kind of slump down and almost fall off, and he puts them back up, pushes them up onto his face, and he reaches out a hand, and he says to you, I know you.
I know you as well.
Will you tell me a story? Tell me a story about someone that will matter to me.
Someone. I can't pinpoint one person because many people will matter to you. There will be 4 very important people in your life. 3 of them here, 1 not. I want to tell you the story of the 3 that I know, that I remember. Because the longer you live, the more the memory starts to go away. But I don't want that to be scary. I want you to start creating memories now, holding on to them, being greedy with them, and recognizing that someday you're going to let them go. It happens. But by letting go of memories, you have the opportunity to invite new ones in, as I have done. I want to talk to you about a woman, clumsy, happy as the sun, caring about others more than herself. She will come to you out of necessity, and after a while you think, how could I have lived without this person? You will meet someone reserved, withdrawn, focused at the task that needs to be done, quiet. You will see this person live in their minds for a very long time. And then he will meet someone that will wake him up, and you will witness the birth of a love unprecedented. And you will meet family, countless family, but one in particular. One with the force of 1,000 waves, unsure of the power in which she carries herself. But slowly, she opens up and realizes her potential. And you will be so proud to stand beside her and call her family. And you will meet countless more. but I only have time for those 3.
He, as you have shared these stories with each one, you see his eyes get bigger and bigger and his face brighten. And he says to you, that sounds like a good story. From there, we move to Leo.
Mm-hmm.
As this child is turning to look at you, can you describe what the 5-year-old version of you looks like?
Yeah, I think she has like a very messy braid, as her dad would do it. And she would run around and it would never be good or right.
Didn't do it a little tight enough.
She probably has some dirt on her from rolling around in the ranch with the alpacas. And she's very serious. She is looking at me suspiciously.
She's staring right through you. And she says, I know you.
Who are you really? What is this?
Tell me a story. Tell me the story of who I will become.
You are flawed, but brave. And you will learn to not let fear guide your decisions. Eventually, you will learn to let people in and to forgive all the pain that you're holding in now. You'll be able to let it go eventually.
You see her breathing start to become a little bit more shallow. Pain? Why is it there?
Because you're blaming yourself for something that's not your fault.
It is my fault.
No, it's not.
How do you know?
You learn with time.
You know who I am.
I'm not sure.
Then that means I'm not sure too.
Do you know what you're doing here?
What do you think? What do you think that is?
I don't know. Giving ourselves an opportunity to forgive ourselves, maybe.
Maybe that's what I'm doing here. She walks up to you.
I kneel to meet her.
She puts her hands on your shoulders. She leans in and she looks at you. And she says, you know who I am. And I forgive you. We move from there to Neza. As this child is turning to look at you, can you describe what the 5-year-old version of you looks like?
He looks exactly like Neza, except he's much. He's not that much smaller, but he's smaller, and his hair is a little bit shorter, and his eyes are really red and puffy from crying, and he's holding a little toy sword.
He stares up at you. You can see that he's gripping that toy sword really tight. And he says, I know you. Will you tell me a story? Tell me a story about someone I will matter to.
Neza's silent, and he sits down next to him. Listen, kid. People are gonna leave you. Your whole life. Sometimes because they have to, because of duty. responsibility. Sometimes it's going to feel like it's the world taking them away from you. And you're going to hide away from everyone and everything because you have no understanding of why they're leaving, and you're going to blame yourself. And that's okay. Sometimes you have to be angry, and sometimes you have to be sad, and that's okay. But if you listen, you can still hear those people who leave you. They're always going to be there. And it's your job to remember them. And when you start to understand that, you'll start hearing music. And you will meet many people who will count on you to remember them. You're going to matter to a lot of people. But you're going to be angry first. So be angry and get it out.
Each of you, in the presence of the child that was before you, spitting image of you at 5 years old. In unison, although you are each separate from each other, that child looks up at you and they ask you, do I matter to you?
Of course you do. You always will.
Kosha?
Yes. Of course you do.
And anybody else, if you have the impulse to chime in, something comes out of you, you may share.
I can't answer, but I hug him.
Leo just nods and says, you do.
And in unison, in each of your respective worlds, child before you says, that sounds like a good story. Time passes. The child before you asks for story after story after story about how life has happened to you, about who has mattered to you, about who they will become, and who you might matter to. And with each word that leaves your mouth, they remain enraptured. Then you notice that they start to change. You see a different child. The woman from Guajarin as a child is now looking upon you. Then they change again. The man from Alamara as a child is looking upon you. They change again. The man from Aurana as a child is looking up at you. And they change again and again. And now a child, elf-like, but with no hair, no eyebrows, no eyelashes, is looking up at you with unusually large, pitch black eyes. And then they change again and again and again into different children. Some look similar to folks you know, but most are completely unfamiliar until they change back into child you. They look up at you and they ask, I wonder what comes next.
Do you have a guess?
With that, as the child fades away, Catalina, you hear, do you? And as they dissipate, you see something is left in their place, a bracelet. You look at it and it looks perfectly suited for you. Catalina, what does this bracelet look like?
Oh, goodness. Oh my God, the best assignment ever. It's like a nice, round, smooth, and it's got these little stained glass like details in it. And there's a little butterfly There's a little arrow, there's little glasses, and there's a little sword, and it's all the colors of the stained glass that we've seen in the temple. And yeah, right in the center is the little butterfly.
A butterfly, glasses, an arrow, and a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Goja, what does this bracelet that's perfectly suited for you look like?
It's made with hemp. It's there's a lot of it's like green, soft to the touch, and in it are dark stones. And one stone in particular is large, and it's etched with a crude outline of the fourth person that I didn't talk about in the story. Horns, a face, and I instinctively touch my arm, and a memory that is a little unstable of a promise I made to someone in the ruins. And I say, "Ready, sail."
From there, Leo, you're looking upon this bracelet. It looks perfectly suited for you. What does it look like?
Simple leather bracelet that goes around once, and it has just about an inch or so of a section that's like more woven with alpaca wool of different colors.
Nice. Neza, what does this bracelet that's perfectly suited for you look like?
It looks like a simple wooden band that has grooves in it and holes and perforations. And when I go to pick it up, it snaps straight and it's a little flute.
Oh.
And then I can kind of clamp it on.
Cool.
Like a snap bracelet.
Yeah, real 1990s, yeah.
Heck yeah.
As you hold this bracelet that you're looking upon, it disappears. And if you haven't already clasped it around your wrist, suddenly it appears around your wrist. It feels warm, like it belongs there. And then the world around you starts to swirl and spin, and a flash of bright light takes you back to the stained glass temple. You see each other placed in a circle so that you are all facing each other.
Well, we didn't die.
Yeah, that wasn't what I was expecting at all.
Did you also... And how was that experience?
Hard.
Strange, but welcome.
I don't know if I trust it completely.
That would be fair, given the circumstances.
We spoke to many children,
Yes.
including one with dark eyes and pointed ears.
Mm-hmm.
I think possibly that is who we were speaking to.
I think you're right.
I think so too.
You peered through the shattering. Did the world seem familiar to the one we just witnessed?
To the one we just witnessed, as in the dome
Yeah,
space.
like
the
'cause
loom?
when you looked through the shattering before you got to see into the other world,
But you mean the sort of
the one
nebulous
that we
space
just saw?
in?
Yeah, are they similar?
No, that world felt like that world felt like Alma without any of its charm or naturalness. It felt robbed of anything real. It was just death and rain.
Did that
Barry.
place look like the ruins that we were at? Like where we just interacted with the child? That was what I...
As you're trying to think back on that, it felt different.
Okay.
But it seemed to echo the same sort of feel.
Okay.
Are we back in that chamber?
Yeah, the stained glass chamber.
Stained glass
I
chamber.
look at the stained glass of the rabbit to see what, if anything, has changed.
You look at the stained glass rabbit and you see their child. In some moments, it looks like a stained glass version of 5-year-old you. But from a different angle, it looks like it shifts a little bit. You see that maybe it looks like a different child. And I think at this point, as you're looking around, you will notice a very obvious change in the stained glass temple. In the center, where the statue of the mother once was, is now something else. Instead of the statue, there in the center stands another stained glass panel. This one depicting a robed woman with a hood over her head in profile. Her hand, palm up, is extended upward, and her hand emanates a silvery white light.
Well, shall we?
I guess.
I'm gonna go through.
I guess I'll jump across the room back behind
Just as the other panels before, you start to step through, and as you make contact with this panel, it dissipates a little bit and reveals itself to be more of a veil that you can just disappear into. Catalina, Leo, you disappear into that panel.
I look at Neza.
I look at you, and I think you see, I'm just looking around last moment to see if there's anything I can take to show Elitza and everyone else that this exists and that this place was real.
The only thing you notice that you can possibly take with you is already on you. You have that bracelet.
Yeah.
Everything else seems to be so embedded as a part of the structure of this place.
Fantasy architects. Can't be beat.
Just one piece of glass.
Gosha, do you still have the piece of my blade that we were using?
Of course I do.
Can I have it?
Of course, here.
Thank you. And I'm going to go somewhere in this space that is visible, and I'm going to etch out "we existed" in that space before we. When Kosha's ready to go, I'll step with Kosha. But I'm going to make sure that we leave a mark here.
You do. We existed etched into the stained glass. And once that's done, Kosha and Neza, you step through.
I allow Neza. I don't know if this matters at all in the order, but I will allow Neza to go first. Sort of like, after you.
I'll hesitate. I'll sort of like get one foot in and then just hurry, please. Okay.
Of course.
I'll step through.
The man.
On the other side of this stained glass panel, at first you see bright white light. But beyond that, you feel warmth. And as that lingers for a moment, it becomes clear and you feel something more like hope. I want you all to allow yourselves a fantasy of hope. Imagine the child version of yourself from earlier and paint for yourselves a picture of a future that you hope for them. As if you can manifest that in your mind, the outcome you wish for that child that you once were. Oh, man. Catalina. Describe this hope fantasy.
I think the exact life she has now. We don't get to choose our destiny in that way. Life is random, and there's good and there's bad. But all of that led us to the person we are now. And so I wouldn't change anything.
In that fantasy that you're dreaming up, you feel the presence of somebody else next to you. And it's Arden. And he turns to you and he says, "Why do you keep saying that?
What do you mean?
That all you want is here, what we have. What do you mean?"
Because that is all I want.
And you look around you as a life with him starts to manifest. Where are you?
Ooh. I think we're in the Monarch Meadows together. And I think the monarchs haven't been hurt. And the jungle is vibrant and colorful and peaceful and tranquil. And we can just watch the natural world move and live safe, unafraid.
You look around, you take that in, and you do see giant monarchs flying free all around you. The sun is bright as these vibrant flowers in this meadow grow fully. And you think to yourself, this realization that you already had and already know in your being, it returns to you. How wonderful it is to be in a place where nature is allowed to be the most itself that it can be. And as if he can read that on your face, Arden takes your hand and he says, oh, that. Yeah, I think right now is pretty great.
I love you, Arden.
I love you too.
And that's never gonna change.
I hope not.
I kiss him.
And he kisses you. And as you're embracing, you feel a butterfly hovering right above you. And this pulse, warm, natural energy emanates. Koja, describe this hope fantasy.
I'm at La Lomita. It's green as far as the eye can see. The sky is clear. The sun is shining. I'm tinkering with the foam flowers in the tree. I hear the sounds of the people of Alma running, screaming, jumping, having fun. Mingled with those is the family I've lost. And then I turn to look to my left, and standing before me is the elfin woman, smiling down on me. I smile back. And in my mind, it's not so much as a fantasy as much as it is a memory that I'm trying to conjure, to materialize. And that in itself is the fantasy. The fantasy is reclaiming lost memories that have gone to someone else.
The woman standing before you looks at you and tilts her head a little bit. And she says, Koja, you're okay.
I'm sorry, I'm lost in thought.
Come sit with me.
Yes.
And she takes you to a basket with a baby inside. And she takes the baby and it makes a couple little cute baby noises. Looks like it's about to cry for a moment, and then she shakes the baby a little bit more and calms. the baby down and then hands the baby to you.
I hold the baby tenderly with so much love. It's so small in my orc hands. I know who this is, and I pour all of that love that I have for Leo onto this child.
Your face changes, your body changes, and you exude this love, and you start to pour it into this child. And the woman in front of you says, she reminds you of her, doesn't she? She's just like her mom. We're getting old, aren't we, Kosha?
We certainly are.
You still look the same.
So do you?
I wonder why that is.
I think we both know why.
I think we do. From there,
I would like to know why.
we move to you, Leo. Describe this fantasy hope.
Describe the same thing and see
Yeah.
if you keep
See
going.
if we can see something else. I have a
I like that game. That's a fun game.
I think this comes to Leo a little bit like in a montage. She's not in Alma. She is on the back of who now is this sort of spirit alpaca that's come to her. And this is something she's thought about all the time. So she is writing through lands that look like what she saw in her dad's journal, what they've just seen in this sort of dreamscape. And she's exploring and learning and feeling all of these things. And normally she's alone. But in this case, for the first time, when she turns around, her friends are behind her with her. And they're going back to Alma, and she's telling her dad of her travels. And it's the life she's always wanted to take.
You, as you return to Alma, you see in the distance Santiago waiting for you. And he's much older, but his face is the same. Any pain or regret that you had witnessed on him melts away as he sees you approaching. And although his body is old, he moves towards you with that same boundless joy that he always does whenever he sees you coming back from a hunt. And in your mind, the collage of adventure, places that you've never even dreamed of going to, smells and sights and sounds that could never be captured in a sketch. The world is so big. The world is so full. From there, we move to Neza. Describe this hope fantasy.
I look down and I'm holding a candle. And I look up and I'm in the cenote. And there's a body in the water. And I'm not really buying into or not really aware that this is sort of a ghost of future present meeting thing here. I think, oh shit, it started again. We're back at the beginning. And that panic sets in. And then when I get into the water and I look at the body, it's not my grandfather, it's me. And I look like every time I've tried to search a mirror for my grandfather, felt like I was never going to see him again. And now I'm looking at me in 50 years and I see my grandfather. I look just like my grandfather. And it hits me that I've died, that I've passed away. And then I turn and I look behind me and I see Elitza first. And she's not sad, she's proud. And I'm wondering for a moment if she administered the rites. And then I hear something on the opposite side and I turn and there's a young man there dressed in my armor, the armor that was my grandfather's. Well, I should say that was my grandmother's and her lineage behind it. And he looks like the best of both of us. And I immediately understand that is our child who's a man in front of me. And he doesn't see me. He's administering the rites to my body. And I get as close as I can to him, and I stare into his eyes, and he has Elisa's eyes because she's a looker. And I'm searching for something. And I don't see it, and there's anger that kind of simmers up in me, and then I realize I'm looking for that bit of rage that I carry, and it's gone from his eye. This is a happy kid. And I look at every spirit that's standing there in the cenote, and I feel like I've done what was called of me. And I watch him administer the rites, and I am happy.
And you do that. You watch him administer those rites, and you see embodied in front of you what is possible with the future that you helped build. And you realize, Neza, at last, for the coyotes, that lineage continues. Flash of bright white light, and you feel yourself step through that panel, and you are in a totally different place. You find yourselves in a shattered temple. It's made of stone with giant shards of stained glass embedded throughout, some seeming to explode violently out of the stone. You feel that you are high up as you see clouds flying past you, yet you feel no wind. Up ahead of you, past different parts, platforms of shattered temple chunks, is a woman. Her back is towards you. She is looking at a panel of stained glass depicting Alma and the valley that surrounds it.
Huh.
She's in between two clumps of glass. To the left, you see what looks like a shattered cluster of grayscale glass. To her right, you see what looks like a shattered cluster of stained glass in orange, purple, yellow, blue, and red. Each cluster has a tendril of what looks like electrical energy shooting out of it and hitting her, as if she's tethered to these two different clusters. And you notice the woman in front of you, she herself appears to be made of stained glass. Parts of her body are in this multicolored, rich, and vivid stained glass. And other parts of her body are in grayscale. A surge of electricity pulses from those tethers that are coming from each of those clusters of stained glass, one multicolored, the other one in grayscale shadow glass. And as those pulses each travel across that tether and reach her, she convulses in pain, but keeps focused on what's ahead of her. And you see parts of the stained glass on her body that's vivid in color start to erode and become shadow. You see on her person a tug of war happening in real time. Around you are clusters, giant shards of stained glass. And you see in them movement. You also notice some other ones around you are broken and are muted in color, some of them completely devoid of color.
Stand here in shock.
So these platforms are all floating independently in this like sky place?
They appear to be floating, yes. You're way up in the sky, clouds moving past you, but yet again, there's no wind here.
Right.
Do you peer over the edge?
Yes.
Catalina, you approach the edge of the platform that you're on. And as you all take this in, you notice Catalina and Neza, you are on one side of the shattered temple floating in space. Catalina, you look over the edge and underneath you, you see from high up above, Alma and the surrounding valley.
Do I see the domes?
You do. And it looks like
The domes? The magic.
the magical domes are absolutely present.
Okay. I think I would like to hop to the platform that I can easily get to. So the one I think to the right of me.
Great.
Yeah.
The one that's in the middle of the other two?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So where you all are, you notice 5 different separated chunks of this temple. And across from those 5 is a larger chunk, which is where this figure is standing, looking at this panel of stained glass. You're gonna jump from the one that you are, the one off to the far left.
Shall I call that one the orange one?
We'll call it the one that you're on, the far left.
Uh-huh.
We'll do it from camera.
Uh-huh.
The far left one, you're gonna jump to the center one.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump to the purple one.
Yeah, the one that's purple, that's in the center of the other 4. You find that it's actually feels like floating.
Okay.
You take to the air, you jump, and there's a sense of ease.
Mm-hmm. As I look down, or as I was looking down, do the locations of the floating platforms match the configuration of the domes or the placements in the valley?
Oh, like the geography?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. That is a 12.
From here, you can't quite
tell.
gather that, but what does take your attention is the shard of stained glass that you landed near. You see movement inside of it, just as you saw from the stained glass shards on the platform that you first appeared on. And you see in this a glimpse of memories. They play out in the first person, making you aware that what you're witnessing is a memory from the perspective of the person who lived them.
Oh no. So the memories keep this thing up here, I think.
You see a memory of someone looking upon a young man in his prime who looks like Santiago. Big, strong, handsome.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Oh, it's that kind?
And do I get a sense from the perspective, can I see my own hands in the memory?
You don't see your own hands. You're just looking upon a man and you're so taken by him. And you just see him walking on a field with a hatchet in his hand and occasionally turning to look back at you. And this memory lasts for maybe 5 seconds and then it resets and you see it again.
Is the surrounding area where Santiago is familiar at all to me?
It looks like the surrounding area just outside of all.
Okay. Okay. All right, that's what I'll do.
Leo sees Catalina, or saw her jump with ease, and I think we'll do the same to the one in front of her. And just try to make eye contact, I think, with Catalina and just sort of, without saying anything, because I don't think I'm ready to disturb whatever's going on yet, but acknowledge that I am moving closer to this person.
You jump from the chunk of the shattered temple that you stand on, the one that is furthest right towards the back, and you jump forward one, not towards the middle, which is where Catalina ended up, but you jump one forward. And you land, you float through the air with ease. You land on this next platform and you see chunks of stained glass embedded in these pieces of this shattered temple. And you see movement in one of them. And you quickly notice it's a memory. From the perspective of the person who lived them, you see hands and someone sitting down with their legs crossed. They're taking fibers from a thick vine and they're separating them as if to make twine with them later.
Can I tell where they're sitting? Like, are they in, where are they sitting? In a house or outside? Or?
They're sitting in a house that looks very familiar to you because it's the home you grew up in.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I think Leo sees that and looks up at the woman and looks back at Catalina and then jumps one more.
You jump one more? And as you jump to now the main body of the temple, you pass by other pieces of stained glass and you see that they've been broken, color muted, drained, and it looks like something from within it. Give me actually an investigation check. You land right in front of one that looks just like the few that you noticed as you were jumping across.
14.
It looks like, with the 14, that something was once contained within it, and it had been extracted from it in some kind of explosion. Neza, Koja, what are you doing in this moment?
I see that I was about to say something to Leo as she jumped to the other block, the platform. Ooh, and I'm fighting so hard to not just say something to her, to talk to her directly. I'm fighting that so hard. I'm like, I'm seeing that she's kneeling down and looking at glass, and I get a little curious, and I look around at where I am right now in the platform that I'm standing and sort of look to see if there's any shards or anything that stands out or have images in them at all.
You notice right behind you a shard of purple, and there's images inside of it. And you look upon a memory from the perspective of the person who lived them. You see a memory of someone cradling a baby while it cries, shaking it. Shh, 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 shh. You even hear little whispers of sound for about 5 seconds, and then you notice it repeats, and it repeats, and it repeats.
I'd like to do an insight or perception on if I recognize either the baby or the person holding the baby.
I don't even need to check.
Oh.
You recognize, having experienced this already and having on your person stained glass shards, a cluster of stained glass that contain memories within them. You're looking at memories just like the ones that are in that cluster of stained glass. The baby you recognize from what you saw. It's the woman that you would meet, a la Lomita. The baby that is being held right now looks like the one that you were introduced to at La Lomita.
I stand up, I look to Catalina. You are also looking at this glass?
Yeah, I'm looking at the glass. I'm looking at the glass that shows presumably a woman looking at Santiago from a distance. And so I think if you try to, I'm sure I feel your gaze.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
I run over, jump the platform and go to Catalina.
You do that. And for this, I need to get on this block.
There we go. There we go.
With ease, you leap over to the platform at the center of these 5 broken pieces of this temple where Catalina is.
Yes. I look over Catalina's shoulder and what do I see?
You see the same thing. Inside the memory, what looks like a memory of someone looking upon a very young, very handsome Santiago.
Whose memories do you think these are?
I'm not certain. I assume that woman, the one down there.
These are her memories, scattered about.
I wonder if these are the things keeping this place from completely falling apart.
Memories?
Yes. So much has been taken from us. I wonder if she needed help. Maybe hers were not enough.
So she took ours, possibly.
Probably to keep whatever this is going.
Catalina, what did you experience before this?
Well, I spoke to what I thought was my 5-year-old self. But perhaps it was many others.
No, after. When we stepped into the glass of the mother.
I was in the Monarch Meadows with Arden.
Did it feel like a memory to you? Or did it feel like a...
I think it felt like a wish. Or perhaps a memory I don't have anymore. For a future that is yet to be discovered, experienced. What did you experience?
I plop down, I sit down on the ground.
I sit down next to you.
I'm not sure what I quite saw.
Did it feel like a memory?
I wanted it to. But I thought I saw Leo with a child. Also, not aging like me. And it's not a memory because...
It was the future.
Now, is this a wish or a premonition? I'm not sure.
Then
what is it trying to tell us?
Perhaps the woman that you were speaking to is Leo. And perhaps that is her child.
In any regard, we can't be separated like this.
No.
We must stick together.
I wave over to Neza.
Yeah. Neza is apropos of this scene, it feels like he's in a dream state, and watches as Goja sits down and Catalina sits down next to him, and I shake that feeling away and I go to open my mouth to say something, and I can't speak, and my eyes roll back, and if anyone was paying attention to him, it's like a vroom, 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 a sort of energetic blast, because something occurred to me while we were up here. We are outside of this protective bubble, and I imagine my connection to my divine sense and deity is strengthened up here, and it kind of takes hold of me, and that my eyes glow white, the text on my skin glow the same color, white, and I cast divine sense, and sort of like in a haze, hop over to get as close as I can, and I will want to discern whether she is celestial, fiend, or undead, and I will know the location of any magical object in the area with divine sense. So I'm just going to cast divine sense, but it is as if it is happening instinctively, and I am being drawn to whatever arcane energy she is exhibiting.
So you started on the platform that was down furthest on the left. You are going to jump to the platform that's ahead of you on the left-hand side, and from there you want to leap forward, or do you want to stay in that other platform? between where you started.
He's moving as closely as he can.
Great.
I think if I see Neza getting too close, I'm gonna say, wait.
I'm not there. Yeah.
Great. You get to, you start to sense it even before you land in the main body of the shattered temple, the place where you see her standing. And you ripple out from you this divine sense. And you absolutely pick up something from her that feels celestial.
Okay.
And it flickers, fades a little bit.
Is it the same as Eon? And Eon is the
Oh,
name
he
of
doesn't
your
have a name yet.
Oh,
The spiritual alpaca.
the spiritual alpaca. Is it the same arcane energy as that alpaca? Is it the same energy as the child? That same sort of touch of the divine? Or is this truly a divine figure in front of me, a celestial?
There's a couple times that you've done this. I don't recall the child giving you any sense of anything. I'm not sure if it was activated there. You activated it with Ristropa and you got a hint of it, just a tiny hint. And in this moment, you recall that contact. You also activated it with, I'm trying to think. Who else did you say that you tried it
It was
on?
with the alpaca. He did it.
The alpaca, that's right.
Yeah.
The alpaca. So this feels different. The alpaca feels like a kind of celestial energy that was connected to the primal natural world. This here, go ahead and give me a religion check.
It's so close.
My roll was
No, I know, yeah. So I didn't see it.
That was a 5, I think. And I mean, it's a religion. This is 7.
7. You get that sense of something celestial. What you do notice is that it seems to reverberate significantly stronger than when that pinged for Ristropa. When what you're also noticing is that it's inconsistent. It fades in moments and then returns, but then fades again. And you are able to determine that it does feel different than what you pinged with the alpaca. But beyond that, you can't tell anything.
Okay, well, with that divine sense, is she emanating that arcane energy into these shards?
You can't tell that.
They
You don't
don't-
see,
they're not-
from the shards, you don't see anything pinking.
My eyes roll back and snap out of it. And I think I just take a knee and
As that's happening, I
Yes,
looked to
it's right.
Catalina and I said, shh, we should be at the same platform.
Certainly.
Yes, and I tried to.
Kosha, before you jump, I grab your arm. Okay, this might sound crazy. The statue in the festival square looks like Leo. And I thought that meant that was Leo's mother.
Yes.
Leo is an elf. Elves live for a very long time. What if that is Leo? What if that's
That
Leo?
woman?
And that's Leo. And perhaps Leo from the future called us back from her past.
The question is this information we should relay to Leo right now? Or keep to
I
ourselves?
think we should keep it to ourselves for now.
Hmm.
I could be wrong.
Trust your instincts.
Let's jump.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll hold his hand and we'll jump together.
You jump together.
Yeah.
Forward. Two of you leaping from one shattered platform to the next. And as you move forward, as you jump, again, underneath you, you see Alma and the valley, and you see all those domes of protective energy. And you catch a pulse that you can tell emanated from the center of Alma and rippled outward. And As you leapt past more of those shards of stained glass, you saw others that had been broken and appear as though something that was once held within it had been extracted violently. But you see others that remain vivid in color, and as you passed them, you witnessed other memories. A memory of looking up at the stars on a clear night, a memory of walking along a river that looks the color red, a memory of a man returning from a long journey, his face forever changed, a memory of sitting comfortably underneath a large tree covered in foam flowers with an old friend, a memory of seeing the same man that you witnessed return. His face changed. A memory of him regaining a spark of hope as he holds his daughter for the first time. You witness again and again and again memories of moment after moment that make up a life shared with people. And you look in front of you, getting closer to this woman, half of her made of stained glass, the other half made in grayscale shadow glass. To your right is a cluster of multicolored stained glass pieces. And to your left, another cluster of shadow glass, each with an electrical tether connecting to her. It pulses again, and it strikes her. And you see other parts of the stained glass on her become shadow.
Oh.
And you look more closely at the stained glass panel, this ruined wall of stained glass that this woman is so absorbed in, her attention completely taken by it. And you see it depicting Alma in the valley below. You see cracks spreading ever so slightly. The woman raises a hand, and you hear from behind you, two shards shatter. Pulled past you, you witness memories. The memory of holding a child as she cried. The memory of looking up at a starry, clear night. They fly past you, and they are caught by this woman whose hand was waiting for them. As they land there, she takes those memories and she weaves them into threads of magical energy. She extends her hand forward to that panel, stained glass, depicting Alma in the valley. That magical energy moves from her hand into that stained glass panel, and some of those cracks start to mend.
How many are left? How many are left?
How many stained
shards
glass
are left?
You look around, and you can't quite count how many, but what you do notice is that there are so many more that have been used up than there are vividly colored ones remaining. And something else catches your attention. Spire, surrounded by clusters of shadow glass, the one that has a tether connected to the woman ahead of you, moves. You see an image of someone within it. Another woman, looking very much like the one before you. She looks familiar because you've seen her. Within that cluster of shadow glass, as if you were looking into a window, you see the wraith that you encountered in the ruins. And she whips her head and looks right at all of you. her mouth opens, and although you hear nothing, you can feel her entire body screaming out into the ether. And that is where our remembering will linger for now. Thank you all for coming along with us. We will see you next time.